Hello, Bob here. Old school gamer. Atari hat. Feeling nostalgic, so I went back to the old one. At least just for today. In my bathroom. Once again, here to gripe about digital versus physical media. Just finished watching a couple of movies. Solo, which is a really good movie, I think. I don't believe it deserves all the hate that it gets. And Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, which I believe is a very, very funny movie. Then I headed over to the PSN store to see what was in there, and I'm having a hard time with the digital games that are selling for as much as physical games, and I don't understand that. Games like MK11, which is reservable now. I reserved mine from GameStop so I could get a physical copy. Because if I'm going to pay, the $60+ for a game, I want a physical version of it. I want something to show for my money. I want something tangible, something I can hold and you know keep basically for the rest of my life if I choose to. Digital game, you can't do that. Digital, I don't understand why digital games cost the same amount as a physical copy, especially given the fact that there's nothing to show for it. You don't have the plastic case, you don't have the game disc, you don't have the paper for the sleeve. Like, you don't have anything. Like, nothing really goes into it, so I don't understand that. Resident Evil 2, the remake or remaster. I think it's a remaster. It's not a remake or HD remaster, whatever they're calling it. You go into the shop and it's $60, and I don't understand why. Ace Combat 7, would really love to have that game, but $60 in the shop, digital. So if I'm going to pay $60 for Ace Combat, I'm going to do a physical. If I'm going to buy the Resident Evil 2 remake, I would want a physical version. Another game in there that I was looking at was Onimusha. Now, Onimusha is an HD remaster. It's an older game. The digital version is $20. I myself picked up the physical version on the PlayStation 4 for $20. For $20, I get the game, the case. Crack this open. There's the disc. So I get a disc, I get the sleeve, I get the case, I get something tangible, something I can hold, a physical version of it. Whereas, if you buy a digital, you don't get this, and yet it's the same price, and I don't understand that. I don't understand why, if you want to push digital media, at least make it slightly cheaper than the physical stuff to keep, motivate people to not buy the digital. I mean, to buy the digital and not buy the physical. Because if the physical and the digital are the same amount of money, then I'm going to go physical because I want something to show for my money. The reason why I got this on the PlayStation 4 is because I'm a huge collector for the Switch. I love collecting Switch games. This is on the Switch for $20 digital. In the US, we didn't get a physical copy. I think they did in Japan, so if you want to import it, you could do it that way and still get a physical copy. But here, didn't get a physical, so I'm not going to download it on the Switch because I want a physical. And I don't understand why they couldn't do a physical, so whatever. It's not like it wouldn't sell. Anyway, like I said, collecting for the Switch, so we're going to highlight a Switch game today, and that game is, because I wanted to do a quick video about, maybe I'll go back and touch up some older topics in later videos, maybe revisit this one if it warrants it. My last one about, the toxicity and the online community, I deal with a lot of racism and stuff on there, so I'll go back and revisit those topics eventually. But today we're going to talk about POI. POI. This is the Explorers Edition, which I don't understand that. I don't think there was another edition to it, but Poi essentially is Mario 64. If you had a Nintendo 64 and liked Mario 64, that's what this is. You play as these two kids instead of Mario. There's an older explorer, retired. He's got some stuff he needs found. These two kids decide to go looking for it. You collect coins, like the level layouts and the gameplay mechanics and what you do in the game. Like everything is Mario 64. This is the same game. Rated E for everyone, so safe for children. And yeah, just wanted to highlight that. If you like Mario 64, go grab Poi on the Switch. This is a fairly cheap game. I picked this up used for like $15 at GameStop. I think it was 15. So yeah, just wanted to do a quick video. Quick shout out to some of my favorite Switch games. And if you're gonna buy games, I mean, honestly, if you're gonna spend $60 for a game, you might as well get the physical one. I mean, I know digital saves space and there's a convenience factor in it, but you know, if I'm gonna spend the same amount of money, I want something to show for it. So anyway, that's all I got to say about that. So I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.